A significant number of Gaza's population has been left with disabilities, often as a direct result of Israeli airstrikes. War undermines the lives, health and safety of all human beings, but for those living with disability, the risks are higher and survival can be much more difficult. For those with hearing impairment, not knowing where the bombs are falling can cause extra stress. For those with mobility issues, escaping the bombing can be near impossible, while the destruction of infrastructure further hinders their ability to follow the Israeli army's evacuation orders.
الطريق كانت صعبة وشفنا القذايف بعينينا وكنا نصيح وندعي إنه نوصل أمان وسلام وبتمنى إنه نرجع أعضائنا بخير وسلام.
بتعاني كتير يعني من الحركة، يعني بتزحف على الدرج زحف، بتعاني كتير وبتعاني كمان من دخول حمامات، في معاناة فيش إلها حمام خاص يعني من بالبيت كان إلها.
According to the UN, of the estimated 500,000 Palestinians who have remained in northern Gaza following Israel's initial orders to residents to move south, many were unable to leave because they have family members with disabilities or are medically unstable. Older people and those with young children that without support are unable to make the journey on foot to southern areas. Trapped in North Gaza, they face greater battles to survive and little to no access to medical and humanitarian aid they require. With over 1 million internally displaced across the Gaza Strip, many are seeking safety in UN emergency shelters, most of which are so overcrowded, the UN reports, that in some 400 people are sharing one toilet. For disabled people, leaving home means leaving the place designed to meet their accessibility and adaptability needs, which most emergency shelters lack. The lack of electricity and shutdown of the majority of medical facilities as a result of direct bombing campaigns and ground operations means those with respiratory problems or those in need of ventilators are literally left gasping for air. According to a report by the Palestinian Center for Human Rights in 2022, roughly 93,000 disabled Palestinians live in the occupied territories. Accounting for 2.1% of the total population, an estimated 53% of them live in Gaza, the rest in the occupied West Bank. As a result of the 2023 war on Gaza, these numbers are expected to increase exponentially, as those who survive the bombings are often left without one or more of their limbs. In less than 2 months, extensive bombardment has affected over 50% of all buildings in Gaza City and the north of Gaza. The plight of disabled individuals in Gaza is intensified by Israel's deliberate targeting of essential services and infrastructure, which constitutes collective punishment of 2.3 million Palestinians in clear violation of international law. Urgent international action is needed to address the escalating humanitarian crisis and ensure the rights and dignity of all individuals, including those with disabilities.